Hello friends, my name is Kisan and welcome you in this video tutorial. In this video tutorial, we are going to learn how to integrate Spring 4 with Hibernate 4. So a few months back, I had uploaded one of the video, a Spring integration with Hibernate, and there I have shown you how to integrate a Spring 4 with Hibernate 3. In this video tutorial, I am going to use same source code which is already available on the GitHub, and if you look into my YouTube channel, then you can find how we can integrate Spring 4 with Hibernate 3, and GitHub location I had specify in the video description itself. So I'm going to use the same source code. This source code I will explain you in brief, but most of the time we are going to spend to learn how to integrate Spring 4 with Hibernate 4. Yeah, so here if you go to the Spring website, now here if you search for the like Spring framework module, okay, so you'll get the Spring official website. So here if you scroll down, this is the Spring official website. So let me increase the font size, and here if you come to the bottom, then they have specified from where you have to download the Spring distribution file. Okay, so let me show you. So this is the location. So here if you go to here, and here you have a Spring distribution for different version. So latest is the 4.3.8. so click over here and you will be navigated to the next page, and that is
Congratulations, you have been selected as the potential winner of today's free.
Okay, so here you can download a Spring version 4.3.8. Once you click over here, then download will be started. This the binary distribution already I have downloaded and kept in my local drive. So that is a Spring latest distribution. So you can see I have downloaded 4.3.8, so that is already there. Now again, if you go to the Hibernate, and if you you could search Hibernate jars download, so here is the link, and if you go to the Hibernate website, then you can see Hibernate 5 has been launched in 2017 itself, 19 Jan 2017. But if you look into the Hibernate version 4, so latest is the 4.3.11. so it's already, this binary already I have downloaded and kept in my local drive, right? So that is 4.3.11. so this is the zipped version, and just I have extracted, and this is the extracted version. So I'm going to integrate this Hibernate with this Spring version, latest Spring version, right? So I have already extracted all required jars from Hibernate. So if you look into the Hibernate 4.3.11, so you required jars which is inside the these jars you required, as well as jars which is for the JPA, and this jar you required. But from Spring I have also extracted required jars, and I have I did some homework, so that we can save some time while making this video. So whatever Spring jars was required, those jars I have taken from the Spring distribution from Spring distribution file. So see here I am using a Spring 3.8. so all Spring version Spring jars belongs to the Spring 4.3.8, right? And as we want to integrate Spring with Hibernate, so here we are using database MySQL. So MySQL jar is there, and as we know that Spring has external dependency on common loggers, so common loggers is there. So these are the jars I'm going to use to integrate Spring with Hibernate 4. So what I'll do, I'll make another copy of this project in the same workspace. So let's here I'll give the name as Hibernate 4 Spring 4 Hibernate 4 integration. Yeah, and here let's copy all required jars from here, and let me close another project. So the project I'm going to close, sorry, I was supposed to close this project, but this project should be open. And here if you look into the lib folder, so here I have shown you how to integrate a Spring 4 with Hibernate 3. So most of the jars you can see Hibernate 3 jars. So these jars I'm going to delete, and in this video we'll see how to integrate a Spring 4 with Hibernate 4. So Hibernate 4 jars is required, and a Spring latest jars also I have taken. So just I'm deleting from the lib folder, and I will copy all jars over here. So that is getting copied. Okay, now go to the class path, and here build path, and here let me remove these jars from class path, remove, and after removing we need to add latest jars which is available in lib folder. So this code end of the session I'm going to upload on the GitHub along with jar itself. So let's see. So I have added all required jars in my class path. So in reference library all jars is coming. Now let's try to implement a Spring 4 and Hibernate 4. So first of all, changes will be in the configuration file itself. So let me modify all code so that this will accommodate integration with Spring 4 and Hibernate 4. So here you can see, so package name Hibernate template I have given from the Hibernate 3. So let's make Hibernate 4. So this class exists in the Hibernate 4. Now here instead this class is going to change for Hibernate 4, right? This is coming from the Hibernate 3 package. So press Ctrl Shift T and try to search using wild character. So I'm looking for class which belongs to the Hibernate 4. Hibernate 4. So this is the class we'll have to use to create Hibernate Session Factory. So let me copy qualified name of this class. So I copied and go to the beans.xml and I'll paste it over here, qualified name of class. Okay, so this belongs to the Hibernate 4, and when you integrate a Spring 4 with Hibernate 4, then in this when you configure template class, then here I'm going to specify this dependency I'm going to inject through setter based dependency injection. So property name equal to session factory and ref equal to, I would say, session factory itself, and session factory is there another bin. So just you are specifying that. So if you look into this Hibernate template, that you have a you can inject this using constructor based as well as setter based dependency injection. If you look into this, then you have a set session factory method as well. So that's why I have applied setter based dependency injection. And there is one more attribute, it's called set check. So we have to supply value for this property as well. If you integrate a Spring 4 with Hibernate 4, then so one more thing, so this property and this value of this property will have to specify as false. So only this must change in your configuration file. Now in dog classes there may be some change in the dog class as well, right? So in dog class what we have done, see here Hibernate template is showing deprecated. So here Hibernate template we have imported from Hibernate 3. So let's import from the 4, and this deprecation has gone, right? So this means change only. Now go to the client program and let's try to run the application. So let's start with the create first. Create. So I want to create a user into database. So database table is available in the Spring with JDBC schema. So let's try to insert application.s image kitchen, and let's try to we'll have to put in double quotes, and let's try to insert a record into database and see this integration works fine or not. Cool, this is working fine. That means this integration is successful. Now let's run the remaining 2 API as well. Get employee by ID. So let's start get employee ID. I'm specifying 2, but with 2 there is no ID, so let's specify 6, and let's see it's working or not. So this is also working. And last API we have a get or fetch all employees info. So if you check this, that should also work. Okay, this is also working, right? So I hope you understood how to perform integration Spring with Hibernate. This source code I haven't explained much, because this source code I have taken from my previous video, and there I have created each and every file from scratch. So I'm lacking out of time, I'm running out of time. So I hope you can download this code from GitHub, and GitHub location I will specify in the video description itself, and try to understand. It's a pretty straightforward code, right? So it's a pretty straightforward code. So here we have a service class, service interface, and implementers of this service interface is employee service IMPL, and there I have declared DAO references and corresponding setter method, right? And from here we are just making call to the DAO layer methods, right? And here I have a DAO layer interface. There I have declared DAO layer methods, and this is the implementer of that method. And here we have made use of the Hibernate template, which is coming from the Hibernate 4, right? And this is pretty straightforward code, and right? And finally we have a client program. From there just I'm retrieving the instance of employee service and making call to the corresponding method, right? So this code I have refactored, making call to the service method, right? And performing different operation. And this is my property file where I have listed all database properties with key value pairs. And finally we have a beans.xml. there I have configured my all Spring Beans. So in beginning I have configured data source, which asks you to supply value for driver, manager, database URL, username, password, and these things we are just retrieving from the database, right? So using its key. And to work this retrieval, just I have configured one extra bean, is called property placeholder configurer, and there I have specified the property name where I have kept my key value pairs, right? Database properties. And similarly next we have configured our employee service IMPL as a Spring Bean, and there I have a employee DAO reference, so that I have declared over here. Just I am trying to inject using setter based dependency injection. And finally employee DAO IMPL, there we are using Hibernate template, so just setter based dependency I have applied, and here I have configured Hibernate template, which asks you to supply session factory as well as one of the properties called check write operations when you integrate Spring with Hibernate 4, right? And finally we have configured session factory, right? So if you have been working on this Hibernate, you know what is session factory, and session factory demands you to supply some properties. So those things I have configured here. So I hope you enjoyed learning how to integrate Spring with Hibernate. and thanks for watching this video.